All right, man. The Detroit uh, Lions, BB Brian Branch, they safety, well, DB do everything. He has some comments, controversial to some, about the Detroit Lions 2025 defense. Right? They ain't spattered up, they ain't put no helmet, nothing on yet. But why Brian Branch Detroit Lions defense feel invincible after injury plague 2024? He said, and who wrote this? I don't know, wrote it. Rainer Saban. Shout out to you, dude. He says, trying his last season was the Detroit Lions defense ravaged by injuries. There's a feeling within the organization that the adversity endured made the unit stronger as it prepares to tackle unforgiving schedule rife with recent playoff teams and some of the NFL's top quarterbacks. Safety Brian Branch is convinced of that, especially as it pertains to the secondary that is seen as one of the strongest sectors on the team. Quote, I feel like we better than last year, he told the Free Press during phone interview this week. He said, quote, we're hungry, and I feel that's going to separate us. Our chemistry is on a whole another level. So Branch made those comments while attending the 2025 NFL Player Personal Branding and Social Workshop in Los Angeles, where he was joined by his teammates Mitchell Aguado and Dominic Lovett. In less than a month, training camp will begin, and Branch will be a part of a grand experiment testing the theory that the Lions defense will improve just by the virtue of being healthy and whole again. General Manager Brad Holmes is banking on that hypothesis being proven after making only a few cosmetic changes of the roster this offseason. Now, my thing is this: that ain't never good. The NFL is constantly evolving. But in this case, the Lions are banking on not just health but development. You hoping that Jack Campbell takes another step. Um, you're hoping that some of them other guys, Josh Pascal, take a step. Levi Zarike takes a step. You're really banking on some of these guys to really take a step in the right direction and develop. Not only be healthy, but you need guys to develop. Makai Wingo, Levi Zarike, Josh Pascal, Al Quail. I can't pronounce his name. Mohammed. They're helping these guys take another step, and so they banking on development and health, and really you're hoping that DJ Reader is at least uh you know equivalent of what Carlton Davis was last year for you. You're hoping like at least he's the equivalent of that. So that's what you're really hoping for. You're hoping that he's at least the equivalent of that. So yeah, that's what you're hoping for. But for the most part, that's a scary thing to do because in the NFL you constantly have to add pieces, to the pot. You have to. They got the guy from Arizona. They look strong, stout up front. DJ Reader will be one season removed from coming in with the quad injury, so he'll be healthy. Amik Roberts, had a coming out party last year. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Um, so they should feel confident that guys are taking the guys are gonna take sorry, it's my dog sleep. That guys are gonna take the next step. So so not only just health, is they're banking on development, camaraderie. Obviously, you heard them, being stronger together. Um, being stronger together after going through all that adversity and stuff. But yeah, he didn't do much. And when you look at that cap situation, of course, he shouldn't have done much. 40 million under the cap right now. You about 52, 53 million over the cap next year. Some of these guys won't be back. I mean, it's easy to clip an NFL cap because the contracts ain't guaranteed and they as good as you writing it on the leaf getting off a tree outside. But yeah, they supposed to feel that way. They have a bond, they have an understanding. But really, obviously, the big thing is the refusal of a pass rush. And when the Lions were kind of a mid tier to a bottom tier thing, that's one thing that they always was able to hang their hat on was pass rush. They was always able to hang their hat on their pass rush, whether it was Sean Rogers or going back to Robert Porsche, Luther Ellis. They were able to always hang their hat on pass rush. You know, So remember they brought that dude from Tampa, George Johnson, in. He balled out. Sammy Hill. Yeah, nobody's balling out a pass rush. They had nobody's balling out that pass rush. So, um, so that's something to look at as well too. Yeah, nobody's balling out of pass. So something that we always used to have it. even when we weren't any good, we don't have now. But what they do have, they have a whole bunch of guys that can stop the run. With the guy Roy Lopez, Levon Zarique. He really known as a pass rusher, but he hasn't been able to show that yet with injuries. DJ Reader, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest Josh Pascal, the biggest concern is a lot of we are banking on them to really rely on Aiden Hutchinson to be everything for the pass rush. You play man-to-man coverage like that. I mean, that's tough when you don't have that push from your front four. So what they're gonna bank on, the stunts, designs, blitzes. That's the problem right then and there. What are at the bare minimum, they should bring Darius Smith back for 1 year. That won't hurt your cap next year, but um, it's a reason why they don't bring him back, and it's a reason that I guess we may find out at another juncture or somewhere down the line. But yeah, I just feel like, in my opinion, I just truly feel that I just truly feel that I just truly feel that I just can't I don't know. I just really can't really say that they're better. Um, you going up against, some of the best quarterbacks you are going up against the best quarterbacks in the league, and you're not going to, have a pass rush. Is wild, so whatever. I mean, if you had to ask me, am I confident going to this season? I'm not. I don't really never have expectations, but I could really see this season going left. I don't feel good about this. I never feel good about this season. I feel nothing. But if I feel something, I just really don't feel good about where they are at this season. It's not the coordinators per se to me. It's just they left a lot of meat on that bone. But understandably why when you look at the cap. So they're gonna bank on the talent that they got here being young, and the talent continuing to develop while being here. But that schedule brutal, and you don't have a pass rush. I mean, and then you still don't have speed in the front end. Um, I just pray for them. I pray for them. So, but for the most part, people are gonna be optimistic, and as we get to training camp, a lot of these people are going to, a lot of these people are gonna get hyped. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live with our video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Peace.